YouTube world, what's going on, man? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Let's get it in, right? So, uh, I want to talk about this lady dream, right? But before I talk about it, I want to say this, right? To me, I think there's dreams, lucid dreams, and I think we go to other worlds, dimensions, or reality. Because have you ever had a dream so real that you remember it from when you was a kid? Like still to this day, I remember a dream when I was like 6, 7 years old. I remember it as if it happened in real life. So stuff like that makes me think, would it have to be more than a dream? I would have to be either it's a dream or a memory or a past life for me to even remember a dream since I was a kid. And then you can't even remember what you dreamed last night, but I can remember what I dreamed when I was 7. Like, how the fuck does that happen? You know what I mean? I think that's because our mind actually experienced that reality, or it could be just a past life or stuff like that. But yeah, and let's let the clip play. She's gonna tell you her dream, and then I'm gonna do my commentary. Let's get it in.
Did I just wake up when I had these dreams? Why can't I wake up? And she said, there's something wrong. We can't wake you up. This is bad. I just had the most terrifying lucid dream, and I need someone with some type of astral realm, sleep paralysis, lucid dreaming experience or education to try and explain this. Quick backstory. I just recently got put on a medication that helps me not necessarily fall asleep, but stay asleep. So anyway, I'm in this dream. I'm in a lake house, which I think is in Florida because there are...
Notice she said she took a medication to make her stay asleep. So that must be a powerful medication. That means she must have been really, really knocked out to the point where her brain, to the point where her mind possibly traveled to a mirror dimension or mirror world similar to here. Because she's explaining the dream as if it's it's happening in another world. But let's continue.
Around us are alligators in the water, and I'm with this family that I do not know, but they felt in my heart like my family, like I'd known them forever, and I loved them, and they loved me. We were having a great time. We were like feeding the alligators and like having a barbecue, having a great time. But then something happened to where an alligator jumped out of the water like a shark, and for whatever reason, it made me aware that I was having a dream. So I asked my friend Misty, who's in my dream, who in real life is my best friend and who was also in the dream, to go in and start making dinner. And she was like, yeah, let's go. So we're in the kitchen and we start chopping carrots, and I decide to tell her that I know what we're dreaming, but how I did it was I kind of leaned in close to her and I said, I know we're dreaming. And she puts her knife down, looks at me, and says, you are not supposed to know that.
This part is interesting. When she said you're not supposed to know that, right? This is very interesting because what if because I like to explore all type of ideas, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But what if there was entities or group of beings that created that dream for her, but because she's conscious in the dream and she knows that she's dreaming, now it alerted the people that's inside her dream, the entities or whatever you want to call them. But let's continue.
And I go, I know, because she's my best friend. So I'm in my dream talking to her like my best friend. And I'm like, I know, but let's just keep it a secret and only you and I can know. Then she starts to back up away from me. Her face starts to change, not change into some character, like an NPC, like she's going back to her original form, if that makes sense. And she starts to panic, and she says, I have to tell the others, this is not good. And I'm like, Misty, it's okay. Like, we will just.
She said the person in her dream said they have to tell the others. I think the others are the people that control the dreams or dimension or whatever she's at, because she's not supposed to know that she's dreaming. You're not supposed to know that. This is why a lot of us forget our dream, because we're not meant to remember. But somehow some of us do remember our dream. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
I'll just keep pretending it's a dream, or I'll just wake up. Just wake me up. And she runs out of the room, and all of the other people in my dream come into the kitchen, and they are like, you are not supposed to be awake. You are not supposed to know that this is happening. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? They're like talking to each other, but not.
Interesting, because she's correct. You're not supposed to know that you're dreaming. You're not supposed to know that you're dreaming, man. She somehow was able to become so aware that it scared the people that's inside of the dream. Like, whoa, you're not supposed to be conscious right now. You're not supposed to know that you're dreaming right now. This is why everything went kind of wacky in her dream, as she's explaining it. But let's continue.
Talking to me. Meanwhile, all of their faces are changing too.
Exactly.
The room is changing.
It's changing because now the dream is aware that she is aware. It's almost as if maybe possibly she's creating the dream. I know I said other entities creating her dream, but maybe she's creating the dream. Again, I'm a type of dude that like to come up with all type of theories and explanation. I like to look at things in a different way, different perspective, so we can come up with a good explanation to what the hell just happened with her. But let's continue.
It felt like a set was being broken down, like from a play. Like all the walls were like peeling down. Everything was starting to like the veil was coming off, is like what it felt like, and like they were just coming back to their original forms. They are panicking, like bashing their heads, like this is not good. This is not good. They all leave the room except for, I'm just gonna say, the character that is playing Misty. And she's with me, and she gets into the fetal position, in the corner of the room, and just starts rocking back and forth. So I try to talk to her. So then there's kind of a moment of silence because I don't know what to do. I can't wake myself up. So with my brain and knowing that I'm conscious, and I've always been curious about this stuff. I've been lucid dreaming my whole life. I start to ask her questions. And my first question I asked her was, Misty, where do you go? Like when I'm awake? And she said, we never leave. And I was like, what do you mean that you...
Okay. All right. Okay, let's I'm gonna let the video continue.
Never leave. Like you never leave my brain, or you never leave this dimension? And she goes, I can't tell you that.
All right. She said, it's funny, man. This dream is incredible. She said they never leave. So I'm guessing it's gonna sound crazy to a lot of people. I'm guessing she's in a dimension that's beyond our perception, right? My bad, y'all. Hold up. Damn. My bad, y'all. Nigga had a phone call type shit. But anyways, let's continue.
And gets, again, really nervous. as if someone is watching or listening. So then I ask, who's watching you? Who's listening? And she stands up and she goes, I cannot tell you that. So then she runs out of the room and then immediately comes back with a phone, like one of those old style, like where you put your finger in the hole, ring around, and it comes back. And she said, what I can do is I got you this phone where you can listen to the outside world. But we can't wake you up. But what I can try and do is let you listen. So I pick up this phone, and I put my ear to it, and I can hear my fan going that I have in my room. I have a YouTube video playing of an aquarium for my son, so it's like that bubble sound, and I can hear that. I can hear his crib, him kind of like wrestling around in his crib, and so I start to scream into the phone, wake me up, like I'm screaming into the phone.
Okay, y'all see how she explained this whole thing right there? Now it's letting me, I think it's letting me know that what I was saying in my holographic world video, our mind can go to other worlds while we're sleeping. We got dreams, lucid dreaming, man. We got worlds that we go to. In her case, it seems like she's in some kind of ultimate dimension, alternate world. Because think about it, right? Her body is in the physical realm. Her consciousness, her mind, spirit, right? Her mind and spirit is projecting somewhere else, to a different world, to a different reality. So let's continue.
Because my heart is starting to race. I can feel it. Like I can feel my body, but I'm asleep. I cannot wake up. She grabs the phone from me and she goes, I'm gonna be in so much trouble now. Now you got me in so much trouble. And so she runs out of the room with the phone and then comes back and is pacing around the room just like she is out of her mind, does not know what to do. Meanwhile, I can hear the other characters, my other family members that morphed into their true form, outside of the room trying to figure out how to wake me up and how to do it without letting him know. They're also, I can hear, wondering if he does know or if he's caught wind. And I'm just like, who is he? Who is he? And all of a sudden, in the other corner of the room, it's not like a portal. It wasn't like a door. It was like I could literally see my room. And my baby starts to cry. And that's what I think opened that up. And it's my baby crying from the crib. And the character, Misty, looks at me. She goes, run. Like I got chills, even just saying it. But she goes, run. And I run into that little fucking portal. And I'm awake. And that was the dream.
Y'all ever seen the movie Insidious? Yeah, y'all remember, there's a movie called Insidious where these people fall asleep, right? Where it was just one scene where this lady fell asleep and the other dude fell asleep. While they fell asleep, their mind entered to another dimension, to another world. They still in the physical realm, but their mind is somewhere else, in the astral realm or the spiritual realm. This kind of reminds me of what she's speaking about. Right? But again, she wasn't supposed to wake up in the dream. She wasn't supposed to be that conscious. The fact that she was conscious enough to know that the baby was crying in the crib, the fact that she's conscious enough to know that that's her friend, she's able to question things. And that's disrupt that's kind of disrupt, the dream world that she's having right now, or whatever she's at right now. You know what I mean? But let's continue.
I still don't know what to think about it. Oh, another question that I asked when I was alone in the room with Misty was, were you ever alive? And she looks at me and starts to, like, tears coming down her face, says, I wish more than anything that I could have been alive. Someone please explain this. Wake.
Yeah. This is very, very, very interesting, man. Again, I like to look at all possibility. Possibility number one, it could be that her mind is so powerful, she created her own world to the point where she became conscious of it. Because she became conscious, everything started to went all wacky. And then she started saying her friend face change, and the dream was, start to get all wacky and shit. Or she could have possibly went to another world, to another dimension that's similar to here and stuff like that. And or it could just be anything, honestly. It could just be anything, honestly. But anyways, it proves that, we are not the body. This physical body is nothing. The body is nothing without the mind, the soul, the conscious, or the spirit. The fact that she was conscious, the fact that she was aware while the body's sleeping, dead asleep in her house, and her mind is somewhere being conscious as if she was alive. It's proof that we are not the body. It's proof that there's something more after death. But anyways, folks, y'all be good. Y'all still wear, and I'm out.